It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. It's so good to hang out with you. It's your Thursday morning. Now, Diary of a Wimpy Kid is one of the world's most renowned children's book series. With 13 installments and more than 200 million in print, 3 of the books have also been made into feature films. Now, this morning, Expresso is very lucky to have the man behind it all in studio, Mr. Jeff Kinney, all the way from the USA. Jeff, thank you very much for joining us, my man. It's so good to have you. How are you doing?
I'm excited to be here. It's my first time in South Africa, so this is a big deal for me.
All right, we'll talk about why you are here in just a second, but let's talk about this franchise, man. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. More than 10 years old right now, still going strong. You're still coming up with fresh stories. How do you do it, man? What is the inspiration for you? Where do you get it from?
Well, for me, the inspiration is just everyday life. These are stories of childhood, the things that happen to all of us every day. And so it's really exciting to me. I live in Plainville, Massachusetts. I come here to South Africa, and the kids seem to have the same stories. You know, we have the same touchstones of childhood.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man. And I love that because you obviously, very closely able to relate, your personal stories into the books. And that's what I think makes it so relatable and successful as well. But what is also great, it not only appeals to children, it appeals to adults as well. And I like to get stuck into some of these books as well. Was that your intention from the get-go with these books, or was it mainly focused on kids at first?
It was. Actually, I wrote the books for grown-ups. I thought that I was writing comics, something that would sit in the humor section of the bookstore, not the children's section. And so I worked on it for 8 years, showed it to a publisher, and my publisher said, actually, you've written a children's series. And so I think I became a children's author by accident.
Yeah, well, good on you, man, because look what happened. Look at how far you've come with it as well. So you said it's your first time in South Africa, Jeff. So far, how's the experience been?
It's been great. It's otherworldly for me, and I'm going to be really sad when I have to go home tonight.
I'm sure, man. Oh, well, that is sad. You should have stayed a little bit longer as well. What brings you to our sunny shores?
Well, I wanted to promote the book and to meet the fans. I write in Plainville, Massachusetts, and then it's very isolated. And then I get to go out into the world and meet the kids who are reading my books, and it inspires me and motivates me to keep going.
That's awesome, man. So you have a brand new offering out as well, The Meltdown.
That's right.
In a nutshell, what is this particular story about?
The Meltdown is about a neighborhood war. The neighborhood turns into like a snowy battlefield, which I know you guys aren't really familiar with here. Yeah. But I think kids can relate to this idea of rival factions within the neighborhood. So that's what it's all about.
Okay, cool, man. But then we're going to give some viewers the chance to walk away with some of the copies of the book, which is going to be amazing. But just taking a look at, I think, the social responsibility aspect, why do you feel it is so important through your books, through what you do, to get young people reading physical books in a world where we just constantly glued to technology?
Yeah, I think we know intuitively that giving a book to a kid is a really sacred act. Yeah. I think that a kid connects to a physical book in a way that they would never connect to a download on a screen. I own a bookstore back in Massachusetts, and I love handing a kid a book because I know it might change their lives.
And I see that is great, because there's nothing about the touch and the smell of actual pages.
I agree.
Yeah. Just before we go, after all these years, you've launched now this brand new one, but there's another one in the work as well, focusing on not the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but its friend.
Yeah, Greg has a best friend named Rowley Jefferson, and I have a book coming out called Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, which really accentuates the positive in this character. He's very innocent, and he loves being a kid, and I thought it would be a nice complementary book to the Wimpy Kid series.
I think it's great, man. Jeff, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I got to ask you, with regards to the competition, I'll tell you all the details just now, but it's got to do about some of the most embarrassing moments at school, and we all have those.
Yeah.
Did you draw on something like that, maybe going into your books? What were some of your embarrassing moments at school?
Well, thanks for putting me on the spot. I remember when I was in the second book, I have this moment when I was on the swim team growing up. It was really cold in the water, and so every day I'd say to the coach, can I go into the bathroom? Can I use the bathroom? He'd say yes. And so I'd stay in there the whole time, the whole practice, and I'd get so cold in the locker room that I'd wrap myself up in toilet paper.
Oh, no.
So those embarrassing moments have become the big moments in my Wimpy Kid
Look
books.
at that. You see, now I love that. Jeff, thank you very, very much. I'm not going to go into my embarrassing moments right now, but avid readers and Wimpy Kid fans, listen up right now, because I've mentioned the competition this morning. We are giving away 5 copies of the latest edition of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Meltdown, signed by Jeff Kinney himself. So to stand a chance, simply find the competition post on our Facebook page and leave a comment sharing your most awkward school experience, just like Jeff did. Whether you let one maybe rip in the classroom, I don't know, or fell asleep during an exam, share your story with us. Remember, those T's and C's do apply, and you can find them on our website, expressoshow.com. Jeff, once again, thank you very much, and all the best for the rest of your stay. I know that it's a short one, but appreciate the offerings that you're bringing us over the years, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.